God has already provided, man. I think this can be a short video today, but I just really thought I should post this. Man, like most people watching this, they have high aspirations. They want to get somewhere in life. Maybe they're failing, maybe they're not, but they're probably hard workers. You're probably a hard worker, dude. And it's like people like think about having balance and all these things. Oh, you don't need balance. If you're living your life full to God's expectation and living as a warrior of God, and you get your mindset right, your nutrition right, your training, all these things, and you're being a provider, there's nothing more fulfilling than that. And you know what the biggest blessing of all to me is? Is when you can do all those things. At the end of the day, you can take a chair and look up at the sky and see the stars that God created for us. And you can smell the grass, and you can have that slight breeze hit your face. You can just sit there and reflect after working hard all day and providing for other people and living out God's word, is to sit there in his presence and just smell that air. That's true rest. You don't get rest by taking off days and cheating on your diet and going to the bar with your buddies. That's not rest. You're resting in God's presence. By the end of the day, after exerting all of your energy, you're sitting there. You're like, how blessed am I, man? How blessed am I? The Lord has provided, man. There's stars in the sky, and you're worried about tomorrow. If you're worried about tomorrow, you haven't looked up at the sky enough. And guess what? After you looked up at the sky, and you've gotten all your work done for the day, you get to go in your bed and lay there for 8, 6, however many hours, and do nothing and rest. That is the biggest fulfillment. There's no rest better than that. You don't need rest. You need God's presence. You know, I never understood why, when I was younger, why people just sit out on their porch, old people, and just sit there. And now I completely understand why. That's resting in God's presence, man. God's presence, man. You don't need rest. If you're working hard and exerting all of your energy and living according to God's will, what's more fulfilling than that? Why would you want to break from that? Especially when you get to come home to this at the end of the day. And just reflect. And be grateful. And guess what? I'm about to go inside. And I'm going to be able to sleep in my bed. When there's people in the world who can't have that. They don't have that ability. Because it's a war-torn country or whatever's going on. But I get to lay in my bed and attack the day tomorrow with full aggression and exert 100% of my effort so then I can enjoy my rest the next day after. Because if you're not living according to your will and you go out with your buddies after, or you do whatever you do, play the game, or whatever form of rest you look towards, and you're not giving 100% effort, you're gonna know that you didn't earn that rest, and something's gonna feel off. I used to go hang out with my friends all the time, and I wouldn't do everything I had to do, so something would feel off. It's when you give it your all that you can actually earn that rest. Because if you don't earn your rest, it's not gonna feel right. A gentle breeze, man. There's nothing more peaceful than that. And the slight sound of the crickets, man. That's it. That's what this is all about. Ooh, there's a howl. An owl. Learn to look up at the sky. We're all looking at our phones, doing stuff, but it distracts us from the stars, man. That's rest. I feel like that's killing us slowly, man. And I think that's it for the video, but hope you guys get the message. God bless you guys. Learn to look up.